it's really out there. But let's talk about the film Saving Onome. What would you say makes this one different? Because it's not your first dance with Inkblood production.
No, it's not actually. I think this is my fourth thereabouts. But when we were making it was a lot of fun. I saw the script, I liked it. I just thought about how I could play Tola the best way I could. Tola, who happens to be a mother trying to do what she can do for her youngin. She and a young husband trying for their child. So, yeah, it wasn't surprising. I like working with Inkblood. So
right.
This was another one.
So 2 things. Tola did everything that she could for her young one, and of course her young husband. I felt like watching the film and seeing your character, it felt like some similarity with something you had done before, but it also had a lot of sprinkle of stuff that I've not seen Nancy do.
Okay.
What was that like for you?
It was fun.
Okay.
I was being directed by Dimeji Ajibola, and he just knows how to.
That was a pleasant surprise for me, by the way.
It was.
Yeah. I don't know that I've seen Dimeji in that capacity in a film like that. Prior to that. Yeah.
I mean, he's good with action.
Yeah, mostly action and epic stuff is what I typically think when I hear
when
Dimeji.
you hear yes. This has a bit of action as well, so definitely he's in his comfort zone. But it was fun. It was fun doing the drama, doing the romance, doing the action comedy. It was a lot of fun, and I had a great time filming with these boys. It was just too much fun. Every day we laughed so much. It was just hilarious. I loved it.
Okay, my question will be: have you ever worked with Nosa prior to now?
I don't think Nosa and Avarex and I have done a film before.
Okay, so
Avarex done film before. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Okay. What did it feel like working with him?
Now?
This very
it felt amazing. Nosa is my brother. We're from the same place. Even if we had not filmed before, we already we did 𝐒𝐻𝐿 together.
Okay.
Yes, we didn't shoot a lot of scenes together. That's why it doesn't stick.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've been around the same circle. When you're a Nollywood actor, you don't have to film together before you're in the same place. So he's great energy.
Now,
and yes,
for some time now, you've been off movies.
I've been off.
Not like I wouldn't say. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But it's not like we used to see you before.
Okay.
So it's been more like you doing your show and a lot of other things. And we know we had 𝐒𝐻𝐿, I think about a year ago.
I think before that, the most recent project was Shantytown.
Yeah.
The Shantytown last year. There were at least 3 or 4 of them. You just hadn't seen them.
No, I think I have to retract my. I've seen Shantytown.
It's okay.
This is how she was facing you.
No. I mean, that's why you listen when people tell you things. You just hear where they're coming from. But I think what it is you hadn't probably seen any of my recent movies. But there's been movies. She Must Be Obeyed series. There's been that, but. Like every good thing, you kind of have to cook.
I said 97. You think
No. Do you know what that hit me right now?
You should go to cinemas and watch movies more.
I have seen She Must Be Obeyed. And, I've seen Shantytown. I think it's just 𝐒𝐻𝐿 I haven't seen.
Yeah, that was about 2-3 years ago. But like
I've seen this
everything good.
My apologies.
No. I'm not even offended. But like everything good, you have to cook. So we're cooking, and then when it comes out based on when the executive producers decide. But we're always working. There's always something in the pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of cooking, right? I'm very, very curious to ask you this question right before we even come back to Saving Onome again. You have a career that's quite illustrious. Like,
thank you.
A lot of people, see Nancy and they're like, she's an inspiration. So having done TV, film, host, influencing. What other mountain is there for Nancy to conquer?
To be honest, right now I don't know. I'm just 32, but like you said, I thank God for the kind of catalog I have. But life is life. You never really can predict, and I'm excited to see. Okay, maybe I could try this, and I tried. But for now, I have my hands full with movies, my show, being a host. But you never know. You never know. But I'm so open to doing a lot more things anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one would be Saving Onome was wrapped around parental love and all of that. And we don't know if you have any children somewhere.
Not
but
yet.
one of the things that puts you out there as a good actor is being able to leave that moment as though you've lived it before.
True that.
How did you get yourself to brace through all of that, and put out so much parental energy, in playing the role of Tola?
I mean, it was fun first because anything you do, you have to find the fun in it, and that's how you really play it.
Okay.
You do it very well. And I had a director, like I said, we both discussed how we want to take the character to, and then research. I have mothers around me. I watch mothers every day. Okay. Just research and following the director's lead, doing a breakdown of my script, and following the writer's voice.
All right.
Yes.
Following the writer's voice. Sure. Okay.
One more question about the film Saving Onome, and then we'll go play a quick theme song and then come back. Now, Saving Onome by itself, it follows the journey of two devoted parents fighting against all odds for their chronically ill daughter Onome. With time running out and a life-saving surgery hanging in the balance, Saving Onome explores the depths of love and the extraordinary measures people take to save those that they love. There's a particular scene in the movie that I absolutely like, without giving too much away, where your character enters this mystery room and there's this joy and reaction on her face. For a second there, I thought, this looks like something that a Nancy would do in real life. And then you are there for too long. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, they're coming to get you. Do you want to leave the place already? But let's speak to, just the energy. You had talked about how... okay, we have a phone call already. Oh. Hello. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon. Are you there? Okay, you want to try and call us up 0700923923 and please, when you indeed place that call, stay with the phone, right? We know that we are excited to get on the call and actually ask those questions, so stay on the call, and then when we pick up you can actually ask the question. I wanted to ask you essentially, like bringing everybody together doing the film, how long did it take, what was the energy like? You had spoken about how you were laughing a lot and it was great fun, but how long was the project for? And I mean, the movie's out now, so you can share. When was it?
I think we filmed late last year. We filmed last year, yeah. Yes, last year. And we shot for about 2 weeks. But that's really principal photography, of course. Before then, there'll be post-pro. Before then, there'll be pre-pro and then post-pro afterwards. So, yes. It was last year and we filmed for about 2 weeks.
All right. More.
Oh, sorry, quick one. Let me throw a question at Nosa. Are you there? Hello, can you hear us? Hello, Nosa, can you hear us? Okay, so I want to get how you navigated your role. Your name was Miracle, and you were trying to make some miracles happen. A part of it has that you're trying to help someone rob someone of monies. We know you're a fine actor, but at some point in our career, we always find ourselves doing something new for the first time. That would seem really strange. I don't know if you've stolen money in your life before or you've helped someone steal. So I want to believe that this was a new one for you. How did you go about all of that?
Well, it wasn't really hard. I mean, me, I'm a go-getter, so even if I've not stolen money before, I've made some moves to try to achieve some things that I needed to do in my life.
Okay.
So that's a miracle, trying to get something that he really wanted at the time. So yeah, and he met some some other people that actually wanted the same thing. So the energy, and yeah. So for me, it was really cool. The character was relatable, not because I want to steal, but relatable in the sense that in the midst of the seriousness, we still have some, funny side, in between. So yeah, it was great for me.
I mean, one thing from seeing the film, it definitely was a very healthy blend of, serious and comedy in there. And the fact that even Nasboy was on the film. I keep saying show. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too stuck up on, the tag show as per hashtag LTSS. Anywho, we'll go on a quick music break right now. When we come back, it's going to be more conversation with, of course, Nancy, Nosa. Do you like trivia?
I don't mind.
We will be doing some trivia. Okay. This one is from the 2020 film, the sequel to the movie The Setup, which you were a part of course. Okay. It's Denachi Onuzo, Lights Go Out. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Hashtag MTSS is what you're listening to. It's movies, theme songs, and soundtracks on your number one family radio, Inspiration 92.3 FM. My name is Presley. Obed David is, of course, still here, and by all means, Nancy Isime.
Hey.
Do you want to do that again? Hey.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you quick trivia questions really quickly, and then we get back to talking about Saving Onome, right? Are you a fan of biopics?
Yeah.
What's your favorite biopic of all time?
I can't think of one right now.
Have you seen the Bob Marley one?
No, I haven't.
Shirley?
No.
Okay. Quick question, and you have 5 seconds to think about that answer,
Okay.
right? If you were to play someone's biopic in the near future, who would you like to play?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I have to sit down and think.
This is a look
You're sitting already, so
I know, right? I don't have the time yet to think. I'll think. The next time I come, I'll have an answer.
Okay,
Wow,
so in a
smart
couple of
one.
years from now, someone is going to play your biopic. Who do you
Right.
think it should be?
Years from now, how am I going to know who's going to be acting?
If there was somebody right now that you think, someday in the near future, I'd love this person to do something.
If anyone will do my biopic, it can't be now. It can definitely be me in my 50s or 60s. So I don't know who that would be then. And it can't be
Don't you
someone
just
who's in
like
my
that?
age range.
For real, you just can't.
Yeah, in my 50s or 60s.
Okay.
I mean, it's too early. What are you going to say? I haven't even lived. So yeah, I'm in my 60s.
Let's start the same questions
At Nosa.
Nosa. Nosa, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we're asking 2 questions.
Right.
If
Okay.
if someone was to play your
If you were to be,
okay.
do a biopic of somebody,
Of someone,
who would
yeah.
you love to do?
Did you hear that?
No, say that again, please.
If you were to play a biopic of someone, who would you love to play? Anybody, Nollywood or Hollywood?
The entire world.
I've never thought of that too.
What are you guys thinking about all the while?
So right now, the players, we know they play them. But let's see. Hollywood or Nollywood.
You can choose both ends, yeah?
I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
really know.
Let's skip on that. The next question will be, if, let's say, in 100 years' time,
I suspect that you would have the same answer also.
but let's just make it easy, yeah? Let's say in 100 years, you are, someone's playing a biopic of you, and you're to choose that person now, with the people available today. Let's just assume
Right.
that person is
We had couched it
a
this way.
relative to Methuselah or Melchizedek, and they're living forever, yeah? Who would you
Okay.
say would play a perfect role, play a perfect you?
I'm actually seeing somebody when I think about him.
How will I judge it? Maybe somebody that really understands me, or
I mean, the criteria is yours to pick, really. Just someone that you think would do a great job.
I don't think I have anybody that will do it perfectly. Or maybe my younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe my younger brother. But that's my personal editor.
Nancy, now we're going to fight
Nancy said nobody.
Nancy, you don't have a younger sister?
Why would she want to play me?
No,
She has her life to live.
okay.
I have a question for Nosa before we even go away from him. The movie is about, it explores the themes of love and the extent that you will go for someone that you care about. What's
Get out of my mouth.
what's the most extreme thing you've had to do for love?
No, sir, did you hear that?
Sorry, it's breaking. I can't hear.
Oh my gosh,
Nothing is
Nigeria's
breaking
happy.
here in Jesus' name. Anyways, let's say, what is the most thing you would do for someone?
The most extreme thing you've
The
had
most
to do for
extreme
love?
thing you have had to, not in a movie,
In real life.
in real life. What's the most
Okay.
extreme thing you had to do for love?
You have seconds to think about it.
For love. Make some kind of crazy trip, those kind of journey, all those kind of risky journey. We're back. That's the most lovely thing.
Wow, that movie is just playing out. My village people, my village people, my village people.
Echo Man.
Sorry, hold up. We didn't hear you. You're gonna take that again.
I think he's really talking about having to travel, like
Okay.
maybe
No, he was
interstate.
trying to say something
Yeah.
else.
For love, I think the most. Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you. If you try this a third time and it trips off again, then we will be suspecting.
Already suggesting that he's doing it intentionally.
No,
no, I'm not the one.
You better not do it intentionally.
I'm trying to tell you that the most foolish thing I've done way back in school for love.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So way back in Ekpoma, I finished from Bristol University. They had issues in town, like cult confraternity fights in the town, and I was supposed to go and pick my, girlfriend one night.
Yeah,
so in the midst of the fight, I climbed on top bike to go and pick a girl in our hostel. On my way back, the bike had issues, so I was carrying the girl and her bag. I was police forming James Bond. So now I asked myself, so I died that day now. What would have become of me? That's the most foolish thing I've ever done.
There'll be no miracle in saving Onome because you decided to die, act like
Nobody
a hero.
Would have saved me.
It's definitely giving Romeo Must Die Nollywood edition. You want to be a part of the show, once again, 0700-923-923-923. That's the number to call, 0700-923-923-923. Or you can simply send us a message on WhatsApp, 0817-313-6193. Right before we get back to your own trivia question, there's two more questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
We did have that conversation yesterday at the premiere. Some of the proceeds from this film goes to charity. I don't know, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know that I've heard about this happening before, knowing that you were on a project that's interested in not just gain, but giving back some of the proceeds. How does that make you feel?
Oh, very nice, honestly. When they told me about it, I was like, wow, really?
Did you know this from the jump, or this was
I didn't know this from the
later
jump.
on, right?
But I think Inkblots, after they came together to make the decision, they shared it with me, and I was like, sounds fantastic. I mean, I'm always down for whatever we can do to better other people's lives. So this one was one of them, and I'm proud of them for that decision.
Sorry, another question, because this is an act of love, whether or not we like it. What does love mean to you, and how far is too far for I love you?
Wow.
So is it I love you generally, or
no, to that the someone? How far is too far?
To your partner.
Because it's like now Rex was going to die after Jesus Christ had died, and I think if he's in that position again, maybe he just might do it maybe better off this time. He will call the police, everybody, and they walk in front of him. He won't play that hero thing. So the question is simple: what is love to you? What does love mean to you? And how far is too far for the I love you person, the person you love?
What love means to me, I mean, the first things first, it's unconditional, it's kind, it's forgiving. Love is selfless, and all those many nice things that we know. I don't need to go into that detail, but I feel like for me, love is mostly about kindness, compassion, and all the good things that makes life even more fun to be in. The farthest thing that I will go, is it I will go, I've gone?
That you've gone
for love?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a woman. We don't go.
You don't share? Huh?
No,
we don't go. We don't do like crazy things.
Hold up.
Do we?
We'll take this call and we'll come back to that. I like it that a woman said it. Nancy clearly said it. Yeah, women don't make sacrifices like that. Men do. Nancy, did I quote you wrong?
Can I continue what I was saying at the time before you cut me short and concluded your conclusion?
Oh wow, really?
and flew into conclusion.
Okay.
I said I don't think women make the kind of sacrifices like the way Baba Rex went to go and pick up somebody with your bike. Like, why would I have to come and pick you up? I'm usually it will be the other way around. I'm the female. When something is happening, why not now?
Wow.
So
I don't want to leave my house. It will be more about my own safety than the person's safety.
Okay, so you see that evil happen to women more. They don't happen to men at night.
Men just like to take risks. When you watch the show 1,000 Ways to Die, it's mostly men.
So what would a woman?
I think men are suicidal every other day. You guys just want to die, and there's no problem with that.
I think we should go on a commercial break.
Since you want to hear it, I might as well.
Jesus Christ, that one hit me. Wow, men are suicidal.
I don't know.
Don't you think?
Are you?
Don't you think?
Are you?
Don't you think?
Are you?
No, I love life. Honestly, see, I've come to a point where
Why didn't you answer it once?
No.
Why do you want to?
I'm answering, yeah. Someone asked me one time, he said that I can't die for her. And I told her, I don't have a problem dying for you. But I'll be defying God, number one. The final death was the death of the Son of God on the cross of Calvary.
I heard this gist from, who was it again? I thought it was actually quite good, the way he put it. Basketball.
Okay. Yeah. Basket did something like that. Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
And I liked it. It's foolishness for me to want to die for you. I will not die for you.
Well, Basket said it'd be more comical than you are.
Yeah, no, I'm stern about it.
You're very passionate about
Basket it. Was on stage and doing something, but Nancy had said something, and I think, and I'm sorry, deviating from the top, Saving Onome, yeah? Men ought to realize that, you see that person you love, when you die.
But really, though, do men do these things for the women, or they do it for themselves?
So it's not about...
Any man who takes risks is doing it for himself. Baba Rex went all the way to go pick a woman, not because of her. He had to spend the night with her.
Okay, but
it was about him and his satisfaction.
You have a point there.
She could have also been killed. Like, her life was actually at risk. She took a risk by going on that bike.
Okay.
When she could have been killed because a guy came to come and pick her up. It was also unsafe for her.
Baba Rex,
and she did it for love.
Nothing's dragging you. But then, what I'll say,
so nobody really thinks about the men they take risk because they want to, because it's a primal instinct. It's so for you guys, it's second nature. Like,
I think it's
let me do something so crazy now.
Of expectation.
Adrenaline.
It's not adrenaline.
It's also how you guys were raised.
When
men don't cry. Men do dangerous things.
It's a
men take risks.
Our nature.
So it's not our fault.
So you see one thing I don't like. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna say this.
So it's about any man who takes risk, who jumps into things, does it for himself, not for the woman.
I don't agree with you, Nancy. Do you know
not
why?
For the woman. He thinks it's not for love.
Do you know why?
It's for their ego and their satisfaction.
If you and I are taking a walk on the road, I would naturally, by default, put you on my right. It's not like if a car hits me down, my bone.
Because you want to look tough.
It's the expectation on society. So even if I walk with you on this other side, people will judge me with their eyes. Like, guy, gentleman. It's like when I open the car door for you. You have two hands, I have two hands. Why? And you know when I do it, you call me a gentleman. I'm sweet. It's perception.
Okay.
So it's not that Rex wants to die. Men are not suicidal.
Trust me, at that point, what Rex was thinking is not what you're trying to make him think right now.
Rex talk this thing, Rex.
What's
that picture for my mind?
Rex, not true. What were you thinking that day?
Okay, related to what Rex said. Maybe I'm living in Alakaya. And I have a babe that
did you have to pick her that night? Is there no tomorrow?
This was risky.
Is there no tomorrow? He's safe. The girl is safe. Wait now. He's safe in his house. The girl was safe in her house. He now took bike to go and carry the girl because he doesn't want to spend the night alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you were part of the off-air conversation. Nancy is good energy. Baba Rex is no more my guy. I end that relationship. It disappointed me in the eye of the public, of the people. And this is over. You have nothing to say. You shall not speak. Okay. I really wish you guys heard the things we talked about. It's Nancy on the show, our show. But now we are back with Nancy on our show.
Yeah, I was definitely having a swell time. This is how 1 hour flies past every time we have to do the show. But right before we wrap up, Nancy, last was, why should somebody listening to us go to cinemas to actually check out Saving Onome?
First, you need entertainment. You know the country is hard. And we have something really sweet
I'm not mad at that line. I'm not mad at that line at all. So the country is hard.
Yes, everybody needs entertainment. You need a good time with your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, people who matter to you, yourself, darling. You need to go take yourself out and, Saving Onome is hot, is fresh. You already know there's nothing I do that is not 100.
Okay.
So nobody's a good story. It's entertaining.
I'll add something else. I'll add something else on top of that. People also get the chance to live vicariously off your character when she walks into that room.
What room?
I think I took him.
Oh, let them watch. Which room, Seth? I walked a lot in this film. But yes, you get to see me walk into so many rooms, like he said. He definitely has a favorite scene that had him drooling. I definitely
have a favorite scene.
I hope that's your favorite scene too. But you guys
it's a different one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you guys really need to go just for the sake of, 1, entertainment, good entertainment. 2, to see your favorites. Nas Boy killed it. You're gonna laugh, and you're gonna have a good time. And please go out and support me. That's also another reason.
All right. So someone right here, you know that song, Vivid Imagination. It says, Nancy, see that? What's the story behind your low cut? You can pass. It's a rhetorical question. I want to believe. Moving. I can't imagine you with all back weaves wigs, or any other hairstyle.
That's funny because all my films usually have me. Most of my films,
that's funny. This gold hair has stuck in our eyes.
I know
that we see it every other time.
Yeah. Was it intentional or you just stumbled on it?
One of two. Some sort of. I mean, one day I woke up, the heat was too much. I had like this heat wave like 4 a.m. It just went like this, and I was hitting my head through the weave. Like, what the heck? I made up my mind I was going to the salon the next day, and I did just that because like.
And then Nigerian women started cutting their hair low.
And then I didn't talk about Nigerian women. I was talking about myself. You asked about myself.
After you did that, Nigerian.
Let me finish my story. So I cut my hair, and when I cut it, I was like, I really did think it was going to be ugly because I made all my weaves into wigs, and I was like, oh my gosh. And when I did it, I was like, my hair did not resemble a pure mango. Oh yeah. So it was black for about a month, and then my mind said, what about white hair? But not white relaxed hair, like white woolly hair, and like find a path that works. And I spoke to my barber, and we did that, and it took us a while before we could get the C that became so famous. It took us a while. We kept trying. Then eventually I met another barber, and he gave me that C, and it became signature. I started seeing a lot of people carry it, and even now that I've started doing different designs, I mean it's a blessing to be able to rock something that other women see, and they also not just want to rock, because some women, they see what they like, but instead of agreeing, they hate it. Because they want it, but they can't have it.
There's a picture coming to your mind. Do you say that?
No, generally that's us. Like I'm a woman. I have to understand myself. I barely understand men.
A lot of women will not own to this truth. Because they want to lie and feel good about.
Because they're on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
If they were the ones doing the trailblazing, they wouldn't have a problem with women who are also trailblazing. But because they're the ones who are on the sideline, they will have a problem with. So anybody who disagrees and does not agree and take accountability is on the other side of the spectrum. I've learned that. But those who are in the light, they agree and they own up to. Because even if I tell you it's a mistake, you can't beat me. Like an adult, you can't kill me. It's who I am, is what I want. So what are you going to do about it? But as I say, there are women. So what was I talking about? The hair. So yes, and then I'm happy that instead of them hating it, of course there'll be one or two who tries to hate it, but like the voices of those who will love it and who are positive, way overwhelming. Maybe because I'm a positive person, so I attract positive people as well.
You heard it. By all means, go check out Saving Onome. It's out in cinemas near you. Nancy Isime, Nosa Rex, Olumide Kelechi Udegbe, Femi Jacobs, Ashionye are also on this particular one. It really is a good film, a decent watch. Go check it out with your family, friends, and by all means share all of that on socials. Let the folks that are in it be a part of it. Nancy, how can people find you on social media? It's a very lame question to ask. One thing I know one thing I know for sure is we probably need to get you back on the show some other time, because 1 hour is definitely not enough to have this conversation. You're the one that's dodging. You're the one that's dodging.
No, but you can find me on Instagram at Nancy Isime Official. Please, the other pages, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. That's not me. The only social media presence I have is on social. It's on Instagram.
Okay.
Nancy Isime Official.
At Nancy Isime Official. Yes, with the blue tick, and there's also my show's page if you want to follow my show at the Nancy Isime Show _ on all platforms besides TikTok.
The next time we have Nancy in the studio, we will ask you that question again, the most extreme thing you've done for love, and of course our trivia questions. But for now, we have to draw the curtain on the show. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Follow us at #MTSS. Follow me, @Preston. Of course, follow Obed David 1. As usual, in all that you do, ensure that you live life, love God, and be good to people. More importantly, watch Nollywood. God bless you. Adios.
All right, don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Anthony Ojulu comes to take you on the thrill of the weekend sports cruise. Don't go anywhere, baby. I love you.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.